Hey friends, Sammy the Snake here, and I'm back. Today we're going to talk about uppercase letters S and T. We're going to spend a lot of time working on the letter S because it's a little trickier, but I think you can do it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the supplies that we will need for today's activity. All right, friends, for today's activity, we're going to need one of these sheets of paper. The sheet of paper looks like this. We're going to need our good old whiteboard, our dry erase marker, and one pencil. All right, so grab those supplies and let's get started. All right, this sheet of paper should look pretty similar to something we did when we worked on lowercase s. You see we've got these roads we're gonna drive down, and these guys right here, well, they're supposed to be traffic cones, but they kind of look a little bit like donuts. But we're gonna call them cones, and we're gonna try to drive around them. So we're gonna start up here thinking about when we make our uppercase letter S, we're gonna start on the skyline. And see how I stay on the skyline for a little bit? Now I start curving, go around that cone, stay on the road. And then we're gonna end up right on the grass line. All right, nice job. Let's do one more of those. So here we go, we're gonna start on the skyline. And let's think about this. Should we go really fast or should we go nice and slow? I hope someone said nice and slow. I'd hate to get a speeding ticket. Here I go, gonna start on that skyline, curve around that cone, come on back down around and land on the grass line. Slow and steady wins the race. Here we go, one more time, starting at the skyline. Curving around that cone, staying on the road. Stay on that road. Okay, last one, here we go. Oh, I made a mistake there. I drove off the road. I think I was going a little too fast. I'll just erase, and I think that was a good reminder that I need to slow down. Here we go. Going around, nice and slow, and great job. All right, let's get our next sheet out. All right, this one looks pretty similar. What's different though is we don't have the roads, but we're still gonna drive around those cones and we're still gonna go nice and slow. So here we go, we're gonna start up here on the X. See how I stay on the skyline? I curve around that cone. I touch the plane line and I'm gonna try to go back down to this X here. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's go again. Start at this X. We're gonna go around this big giant cone. Touch the plane line, get around that next big cone, and we're gonna land on that X. Okay, here we go. Going nice and slow. See how I stay on the skyline for a little bit? Go around that cone, I stay on the plane line for a little bit, go around that cone, and I land on the grass line. Right on that grass line. Okay, here we go, last one. We're gonna start here. Fly on that skyline. Get down to that plane line, go around that cone. And nice job. All right, let's grab our whiteboard and try some letter S's all on our own. Okay, let's try some of those on our own now. Okay, who can tell me, does anyone remember where I should start? Did anyone say the skyline? Because uppercase letter S is a tall letter. All the uppercase letters are tall letters, so we start at the skyline. And I'm gonna stay on the skyline for a little bit, start curving down to the plane line. Oh look, It's like I made a magic C up in the sky. That's pretty neat. And then I curve back down around and stay on that grass line. All right, let's try one more of those. Remember, we're gonna stay on that skyline. Curve down, make our magic C in the sky, and then start curving back around. All right, let's make one more S here, and let's really think about our spacing. What would happen if I started right here? Well, I wouldn't have enough room to make that S, so let's really give ourselves some space. And remember, we're gonna stay on the skyline, make that letter C in the sky, there it is, and curve on down to the grass line. All right, great job. Well, now let's look at a letter S that is not quite right. Okay, here's our letter S that's not quite right, but I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a tall letter, and it should start at the skyline, and yep, starts at the skyline and ends at the grass line. It does look a little different though. It does look a little skinnier, and oh look, whoever drew this, they pretty much went right down. They didn't stay on the skyline. They just went pretty much away from the skyline. We want to stay on the skyline, so watch the difference here. We're gonna fly on that skyline for a little bit. Now we curve down. We want that big fat, nice magic C in the sky, and then we curve around. Let's just do one more of those just for fun. Remember, make it big and fat here. We want that big fat magic C in the sky. There it is. And then we curve around to the grass line. All right, let's not forget about the letter T. Let's start working on the letter T now. All right, the letter T isn't too tricky, so we're gonna go right to the whiteboard. So we gotta think about that all uppercase letters are tall, and T is gonna be tall just like them. And so that means we start at the skyline and we go all the way down to the grass line. So we're gonna go with a straight up and down line from the skyline all the way down to the grass line. And then we're gonna frog jump back up to the skyline, and we're gonna pretend like we're walking that tightrope, trying to stay right on the skyline, going nice and slow. Nice job. And remember, think about our spacing. If I start here, I'm not gonna have enough room to cross that T. So I'm gonna give myself plenty of space. I'm gonna start right on the skyline and pull straight down to the grass line and stop. And then I jump up to the skyline, and I really wanna be careful here. Try to stay on that skyline, right on that line. Oh, I didn't do the best job there, but I'll try better on my next time. Here we go. We're gonna start at the skyline, pull straight down, stop at the grass line, and really, we're gonna try our best, like we're walking a tightrope, to stay on that skyline. There we go. All right. That was a little better. All right, let's finish up by looking at a letter T that is not quite right. All right, here we've got a letter T, and I think something is wrong with it, but let's see. It's a tall letter. We should start at the skyline, yep, and straight down to the grass line. That looks good. But, oh, I think I see the mistake. Does anyone else see the mistake? It looks like whoever crossed this T, well, they started on the skyline and then they sort of fell off the tightrope. We can't do that. Let's try that again. Remember, we start at the skyline, we pull down to the grass line, and I wonder if they went too fast. Sometimes that happens to me if I go too fast, so we're gonna go nice and slow. Right here at the top, we're gonna try to stay on that skyline all the way. Oh, that one looks so much better. All right, well, You probably have some more work to do, but I'm gonna have a little snack here. Okay, bye bye. Yum 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 yum.